I was walking down Pito's stairs yesterday, and this nigga has an unfinished deck in his backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the stairs are like hanging almost. So I was barbecuing over there using his grill.
Barbecuing. He was barbecuing.
I was barbecuing. And his daughter brought me like this huge ass glass of water. So I'm walking down the stairs with the glass of water like this, bro. So you know me. I'm like, only a man whose ass is narrow
can walk down these stairs.
And everybody over there is like, what? I'm like, no, never mind.
Damn. Woo, woo.
What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Hold on. Fire and water.
A toast to you, Monty.
To Monty. And that's classic fucking movie right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All of that came from just Eddie Murphy acting dumb.
Just acting dumb. They let
that whole thing there, they didn't have anything written for that. They were the script probably said Eddie walks downstairs.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? That's boring. I'm gonna add something to it.
You know how many takes? Do you know how many takes they probably did? It's like, goddamn, hell yeah, like yeah. There was probably just a little, there was probably just a little structure of a script, like stay in this structure and just go.
Yep.
And if that is the case, people need to give Eddie Murphy more credit than that.
Absolutely.
Because that's brilliant. So we're gonna get this show started. Welcome to another edition of the Barely Watching Podcast. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, sipping on this apple juice. After this, I'm about to get loose.
And it's your man D Mobile across the global.
And wherever I am, hi guys, it's your dark hair double, the one and only. That's it. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Let's go. So what's going on, peoples?
I don't know if you know this, but I went to Hawaii a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we knew that. So nothing's been after that.
Well, I went home last week too. I was in Massachusetts. And it was amazing. I went to Boomer's and got me a rockin' Moroccan. Yep, sure did.
Yeah, Boomer's is classic.
Yeah, Boomer's is something special. I went and got
definitely something special.
Some Wachusett potato chips. Funny story. I don't know if we mentioned this on here, but Wachusett potato chips are made in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh, and then shipped everywhere else. You can't buy them here.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you was telling me that. But I'm saying, hold on. But you can't order from the factory or nothing like that. There's no website or anything like that. Because you might be able to get some wholesale shit.
Yeah, I haven't looked into stuff. Who knows?
And that's crazy. So they don't sell Wachusett. So now they got the factory there, they're not selling any of the chips there.
Because
in the local vicinity?
The UTZ factory is here, and UTZ now makes Wachusett chips.
Someone did this.
What UTZ is? Isn't that Utz?
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just call it UTZ.
Okay.
No, I call it Oots. That's what I call Oots. Chips is terrible, by the way. I'm sorry. Chips is terrible, by the way.
He says they taste the same as Wachusett.
No, the hell they don't.
No.
Nigga, Pete's been out of mass for too long. Say some shit like that. They do not taste like Wachusett. Them barbecue chips is trash. There's like too much barbecue seasoning on it. It's not.
The barbecue seasoning don't even taste like barbecue. It just tastes like hot salt.
Exactly. And I'm saying hot salt with a hint of sugar in it too. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Hell no. Yeah, I don't fuck with Oots. I'm shit. Oh yeah. I remember nigga Oots. If Oots was in the house, it was probably like a ill sale, or your mom just been bought that shit. You ate all the other chips, and that's the last chips left.
Nigga,
like, fuck it, let me just eat them oats.
Nigga, my mother ate. Well, I'm lying. My mother would buy the Shaw's brand chips sometimes.
Yo, low key,
the
Shaw's brand.
My dad would always bring home the Wachusets.
Yeah,
and you know what I mean. They were his, but he always shared his shit. But they were his.
Yeah. See, y'all got me. I've been on Wachusett, but y'all made me love Wachusett. Sleeping over your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who makes the like onion rings? Is that Wise?
Yeah.
Wise.
My mom love those. My mom loves Wise chips.
You know, there's the Wise factory is in Worcester, and if you go down there to the factory, you can get like a case of chips for like $5, and it'll have like it'll be like 24 bags of chips, and it'll be like different chips in it.
Oh, that's hot.
We used to do that for the kids in the program.
Oh, that's hot.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't that what that's part of like the Pepsi factory, right?
I don't know where it is. I know Pete used to go. I don't know where it is. I never went.
Oh, okay. Now I remember that. Well, yeah, that's cool. Shout out to Chips. So, anyways, man, we can get started too.
Sorry, it's an armchair. I'm like, dang, it does look like a confessional.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
I hate Brittany. And next
so what you got?
Yep. You could be like, Sharella had no business putting her hands on me.
Yeah. And somebody ate my leftovers. I had my leftovers in the refrigerator and now they're gone. So that's why I had to go down. Shout out to the real world.
Oh, so. Yeah.
The real world started all this shit. Like the black ink and all that shit. The real world started all of that.
It started. Yeah, that was the first reality show.
The real world
probably one of the first reality shows like that.
Game shows were the first reality shows.
I'm talking about reality shows as far as on this type of.
If you was on Family Feud, they ain't know nothing about your baby mama. They ain't know you was sleeping with your other sister or your cousin or whoever. Yeah, it wasn't that crazy. Not on Family Feud.
Yeah, it wasn't. But even when the real world came out, I still didn't get it, and I was just like, what's like, who cares?
Yeah,
like, who cares? Like, hurry up and play some raps and shit.
When the real world came out, I was like 11, and I remember I was going to summer camp, and I heard the counselors talking about it, and they were talking about how great it was, and I was like, "What? It's a bunch of people living in an apartment. Like, how's that great?"
That's the coolest shit ever. It's like an adult college experience that was projected on TV before everybody.
Right.
I think that's hot.
Right.
Damn. No, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
No, hell no. After that, I watched The Real World up until, excuse me. What's the one with Wes and Nehemiah? I think that's the one I stopped watching.
I watched that. The only reason I watched it is because I was at your house. That's the only reason I was watching it. So you put me on the Tech, and I was like, oh, okay.
You're welcome.
Whatever. Yeah, I guess. Tech is a cool ass nigga though.
Tech was the illest
nigga. I fuck with Tech though. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely hot. Definitely hot. But yeah, and he was first to dress like on that, express yourself type shit.
He used to wear like butterfly collars and bell bottoms and shit.
Yeah. Oh, that shit.
Express yourself.
Yeah, that hipster. I'm saying he was hipster before he was. I'm saying he was hipster basically.
He was the proto hipster.
Yeah, I'm a little bit off right now, so
right.
It's flowing through me.
Yeah, I had some weed soda yesterday.
I just got off the call, so I'm completely sober. This is what y'all get. Fresh out.
I had weed soda yesterday.
Did it get you high?
So check, right? I had it before. And I had 2 cups of it, 4 cups, like that much. And hold on, wait, I'm getting there.
Go ahead.
I had 2 full cups of it last time, and I was so high that it was a bad time. I was that high. So yesterday, where I was, a friend of mine, I was drinking some lemonade. A friend of mine came and poured like a shot of it in my lemonade. I was like, word. Drank it. I had a couple beers or whatever. I was feeling a little buzzed. I went out to go to Insomnia Cookies. I'm standing in front of Insomnia Cookies, and I don't
trying to order everything.
And I don't remember how I got there.
No, yeah, I knew he was stuck. He didn't.
No, I lost $20. I'm dead ass standing there going like doing the whole crackhead look in your pocket shit. I'm doing that, like where's my $20? Like I'm looking all fucked up in front of him.
Yo, it's to the point. Yo, it's to the point you're so fucking stuck. I'm saying it's to the point you're so fucking stuck. You be like, all right, I'm gonna go get this, but hold on, I don't want to get this because right here there's this, and I don't want to go back this way to go back here. I'm trying to cut time. You're over here fucking trying to think like, but I got this in my hand and I don't want to lose it, so I'm gonna keep it right here. And but I don't want to do that. Yo.
And then you start going, yo, what the fuck are these niggas looking at? Like, stop looking at me. Like you start thinking everybody's looking at you, and you're like, it's not a good time, man.
So I remember I wasted 20 minutes on the bed stuck.
Yeah.
20 minutes wasted stuck because I was like,
yourself to do something. Like,
yeah,
you have to go put that over there.
And then I was trying to map it out in my head, the shortest way possible, trying to do the easiest way possible. And I'm sitting here thinking that in my head. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, and the thing is I had to pee. I had to pee on top of that. So I was like, yo, all right, so I'm gonna go pee, but damn, I want to get that. I want to heat that up. So should I pee and then heat it? Saying then heat it up? Nah. I want my shit right away. What I want to do, I want to heat that up, but I don't want to pee on myself. So I gotta go real bad. God damn, still in the bed. Yeah, still in the bed.
Yo, but don't come to a point where you be like, yo, I want this to stop. Like,
yeah. Every time I got so high, I was like, can you just put me down? I'm done. Yep. I don't want to be up here no more.
I figured that shit out. I figured that shit out. I figured that shit out.
No, I was like, yeah. I get it. I won't do this again. I won't get this high. And then I still get high.
The only way I don't ever want to be in public like that. The only way I know when I got some shit that like will have you stuck, I'll not only do it in the comfort of my own home. I'll do it in a safe space because I plan to be just like that.
I've been home telling God just put me down. I won't come up here no more. I'm like, I'm just bothering you. I'm sorry. Just put me down a little bit because I don't need to be way up here in these clouds messing with people up here. Let me go down to earth real quick. I
learned my lesson
on the couch like the Mario, just like put me down. I just want to go down. But I was home thinking I was safe, but it was some Cali stuff, so it was just too strong for me.
But see, the thing with me is when I start getting in an altered state of being my mind, home won't do anymore.
Yeah, the Mario wants to be out.
I want to be out. Like
he's weird.
I want to be out.
Yeah, you are that.
DJ used to set me up. Like he knew I didn't like going out clubbing and shit. So he would come through the crib and he'd be like, yo, just have a couple drinks with me. I'll be like, yeah, sure. As soon as I get that buzz, I'm like, bitches. I'm like, yo, why are we still here? Like, let's go.
I want the bitches.
Yeah. Hell no. I was like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm definitely chilling.
Nah, I'll be ready.
So anyways, speaking of high and altered states of mind, what is up with all these UFO shits?
What?
I'm saying all this UFO shit. I'm saying it's going on. Now they're basically saying, well, they started saying it back in 2020, but no one paid attention because the pandemic shit was happening. They're now saying UFOs are real. And I'm like, duh, I fucking believe in UFOs. I'm like, yo, first of all, we gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Because we gotta be, you gotta be out your right damn mind. Nah, I'm saying, you gotta be out your right damn mind and say, goddamn mind, to think we are the only motherfucking beings in this entire galaxy, this solar system, when there's other solar systems out there that they found, and to think we're the only ones, hell no. There's something out there. There's definitely something out there.
I'll put it like this. I hope there ain't shit out there, because if we ever meet something out there, it's gonna be trouble. I hope ain't shit out there.
I mean, just even I'm saying, look at our technology. Just think about what what we was doing 5 years ago compared to what we can do now. I'm saying a lot of that, like some of this technology is so advanced, I swear it's reverse engineering. That I'm saying I'm trying to tell you, man.
If aliens exist and they get to us first, we're fucked.
Niggas,
I think they've already been here, son. I think they've already been here. I think they already been here. I think we already had contact.
I think that, once I started watching, or once I seen Men in Black, I was convinced that there were definitely aliens here. So, I think there's aliens here. That's all I got for that part.
Yo.
But I don't think
they still don't know.
I think that Black people are gonna kind of unite with them. If they do pop up, I feel like we'll be like, all right, take us home because we ain't fucking with these people.
or speaking of that, they did say, all right, so in the Bible it did say your people will get to the chosen land or promised land. Maybe the aliens are coming to take us to our promised land. Because we're supposed to come into our promise as Moses' people and everything. And we was wandering around the desert for whatever how many hundreds of years. Yep. And it might be that time. Yo, I don't know, son. I don't know.
I definitely am not high enough for this conversation.
I'm just saying. And at the same time, not the same, but at the same time, they still don't know how they built them pyramids.
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know how they built them pyramids, son.
We'll be right. We'll be right back after these messages.
Nigga, aliens, dragons, motherfucking leprechauns. They don't want to see a black man come up.
Yo, I'm just saying, son. Yo, this is.
There's really been hasn't there been 2 or 3 sightings in California and Texas, as of lately?
Yeah.
This will have nothing to do with the UFOs, but ain't Jeff Bezos, ain't he going to the moon or he's going into space or some shit tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever he said?
No, I thought Elon Musk was the moon nigga.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Yeah.
Who owns Amazon? Jeff Bezos, or however he says that.
Oh no! What it is? Yeah, he's trying to put up a space station or something like that, or whatever, and he's having the government do it for him. They're paying him. There's
he's going into space. Yeah. But
something.
What did you mean by the advancement in technology has to do with the UFOs? Can you link that for me? Because
all right. So basically, I feel that the government did have contact with UFOs, whether it was crash landings or whatever. And at the same time, they take their technology, they try to find out how everything works, and they basically, if it's something way advanced, that's something that we haven't seen before, they take a part of that and basically use it for other things.
Okay, that makes sense. Damn, yeah, they definitely done that. Okay, now I get it. I
feel that Michael Jackson was a Puerto Rican.
Stupid. I'm just saying, but I mean, look at your phone. Look at your phone from 2010 to now, just in 10 years. Yo, we wasn't able to text without the internet. Like 10 years ago. Just certain shit. As far as I'm saying, each phone has a GPS satellite link now.
But the thing is, once you invent some shit, adding on to it is the easy part. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, definitely.
Upgrading it is easy. Like a nigga inventing a plane is, super hard. But inventing a plane that could go faster is easy. Well, relatively easy, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So upgrades is not crazy. Invention is crazy.
I'm just saying.
Message.
But even with that, I'm saying, like some of the technology could be so far advanced to the point they're still learning how its use and what it's used for. That's a part of that's how they find out with the reverse engineering. They can only unlock so much to that point. They use it and then they further on discover more shit to use with that. With that technology and everything. Yeah, man. It's there's something going on. I'm trying to tell you, there's something going on.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, there's something going on. There's something going on. Just like certain like certain like we got lithium, right? I'm saying lithium, what they use to power the batteries. I'm just saying, it's like, how do you find that out? Hey.
Wait, am I correct? Like a lot of is it lithium that's like underneath some type of, it's like underneath the earth that they're pulling up security?
You have to mine for it. Yeah, you have to mine for it.
Okay. And they're running out of lithium at this point. And now they're trying to make like a...
I don't. Oh, yeah, I did hear something about that.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to speak half-assedly on this.
I'm just saying.
So I'll let y'all niggas speak half-assedly.
This is the Half-Ass Academy on
I'm just saying.
UFO.
University. Do not take our word for shit.
I have no fucking idea where lithium comes from. No idea.
It's the earth. You have to mine for it. But I'm just saying. I definitely feel that, you know, that this earth has been visited by aliens. I believe in UFOs. Kind of believe in Bigfoot a little bit. Kind of believe in mermaids. Not gonna lie, but aliens. Yes.
Still a child. Not gonna lie.
I'm not. No, I'm young. Hey.
I kind of think King Kong will be here next week.
I kind of believe Michael Jackson's a Puerto Rican.
I might be.
R.I.P. Michael Jackson. Speaking of Michael Jackson, I met a guy this weekend. His name was Michael Jackson. Very interesting.
What?
The guy, introduced you to the other night.
Yeah, I don't know that nigga.
His name's Michael Jackson. He resembles DeMario.
He does not resemble DeMario.
Does he speak with a foreign accent?
No.
Okay, because if he spoke with a foreign accent, his name is Michael Jackson. I'm like, that's not his real name. That's all I gotta say. That's not his real name. Yeah, something. That nigga's illegal. That's what he is. Illegal. That's what he is.
I know Dominicans' last name is Robertson. Like, nigga, how you Dominican? Ain't no goddamn fucking Parkers in Santo Domingo.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, you stupid.
Out here.
But yeah, man. Fucking, nah.
Not the body, just the face.
A little bit.
That
nigga, he come from that tribe.
That nigga's big.
He comes from the tribe. He could be your cousin.
Yeah.
That nigga's big and black, so he looks like me.
And he has grays in his beard, so he's not just big and black. I see a lot of big black.
He has a hat on, so.
No, not all big black men are shaped the same either. Let's get that straight. He can look at
Comes
you.
in all shapes and sizes.
Just because they're big.
Sometimes you're big at the top, little at the bottom.
It could be something else because he's bigger than you. So that's not why.
Big and black, i.e. DeMario.
No, shut up. I've known you for all my life. Or at least
1 + 1 equals DeMario.
Nah, but you ain't as big as what you used to be. So it's like so yeah. So you can't.
Big. It's just when I realized when you called me and I'm like, damn, he has a beard, he has gray, he has a big head like you. If anything, y'all both got big heads. Like, nah.
You do got a big head.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a nigga wear size 8+ fitted. You nigga.
I don't wear 8+, you fucking prick.
What do you wear?
7 5/8.
What's the one before 8?
What does it say?
I don't know. 7 5. Yeah, 7 5/8. 7 5/8. 7 5/8. I think
your
so.
head went down when you lost weight. You had to get new hats, right?
That too.
And you cut your
hair.
That
too.
He was wearing an 8 when he had braids.
I had to wear 8+ when I had braids. I couldn't fit a hat when I had braids.
Yeah, but other than that, he had hair too, so like that. But yeah, this nigga couldn't wear no snapback. His snapback needed a snapback. That shit. Yeah, I remember what snapback did you had, and that shit was just like full.
I don't know, nigga. Change the subject.
Moving on.
Like, yo, so remember that time you had gonorrhea? You had gonorrhea? That shit was crazy. Shut the fuck up.
Stupid. Oh man, you're fucking idiot, man. Just the idiot. Oh shit. Go ahead, Jara. Oh god. Okay.
So what are you guys' top 3 go-to sex positions? Ready, go. Oh my
God. I mean, we have to answer that?
No, so I'll say this. I discovered a new one.
Okay.
In the past.
Pause. You want to be careful saying that.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
In the past, I've dealt with larger women. And recently, I have a certain point in my life where I started seeing being around women of a smaller stature. So there's sometimes you pick them up, you kind of hold them up, you kind of bounce like Melvin.
Okay. Yep.
You was out here.
Bounce like Melvin. That's interesting. Yeah.
We call that the frog.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Okay.
But that's all I say about that.
So is that move not allowed on plus size women?
It's very, very difficult.
Okay.
I would say you would do any of those moves at your own risk.
It can be done. This is difficult.
Yeah, I would say do all those moves at your own risk.
The degree of difficulty rises with the blood pressure.
Okay. Kylie, you can't answer because you're married.
I know. That's why I'm like I'm not even trying to answer.
Some things some questions ain't for you, boo.
Yeah. I wouldn't answer them. I was just like, what?
I just tried to segue off of talking about DeMario and his beard and stuff. And he said gonorrhea.
Oh yeah, I know. But yeah, so any of y'all watched the fight last night?
No.
What fight?
Mayweather, Logan Paul.
The exhibition?
Yes.
No, I didn't watch the exhibition.
Did you watch it?
Because I got respect for myself.
I watched it, but I didn't pay for it.
I didn't watch it at all.
Watched it, didn't pay for it.
I'm not even gonna watch clips of it. It's a goddamn travesty.
Well, I was gonna watch clips.
The conversation on First Take this morning about it. So Stephen A. Smith, I think he said it was embarrassment for boxing, that it wasn't good for boxing. They felt like the Ocho Cinco fight was pretty good, the celebrity part of it, whatever, that was fine. But just the exhibition itself was just terrible. I didn't watch it. I seen some of the memes. I seen some of the tweets about it. I seen that nobody was a winner. It was just an exhibition, obviously, but still, I feel like a lot of people just got played for their money, and that was it.
Yeah, the things that I said that could possibly happen, as far as Logan Paul coming out on top, some of that happened. So it didn't go the distance, whatever. He was able to touch Floyd a couple times, hit him a couple times, whatever. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious. And it goes the distance. And so after, whatever, because they don't tell a winner and everything like that, Logan Paul's giving this speech like he just had the biggest accomplishment of his life. To say that I went 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather, I've only been boxing for a certain amount of time. Some of the best Hall of Famers couldn't stand in here with him. And I went the distance. Mm-hmm. That tells me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and we all know that's bullshit, but to that point, he could believe that and could almost say that. It's fucked up.
I don't think it's bullshit. I think it's factual. And if we go back to like when we first talked about it, if he would have gotten in the ring with a black person and they were saying that, we would be a little proud. And I think he does have a leg to stand on. He went in a ring with incredible boxer, and he's only been boxing for X of many years or months, however long he's been doing this. He didn't get knocked out. He held his ground, and he, stayed toe to toe and threw some punches back and landed a few. So for him, it was a win for him, period, as long as he didn't die in there. And he ain't died. And
right.
He walked out of the ring, so he'll get more fights, he'll get more money, even if he starts to get knocked out by real people or other people.
Right.
Still his brand, it just took his brand to the next level, took his work, whatever jobs he'll get to that next level. So he just increased his value. That was my whole point on, I'm being extra woke, but why not do that? Go get in the ring with someone black and young and try to give them that same 8 rounds of the exhibition so they can get their credibility up to actually get real fights or actually gain more followers or success or all this. Like Logan Paul has that. Like, again, a bunch of fights for no reason. If it was anyone else, I probably would have been interested, but he could have fought Chad Ochocinco. It would have been better. I don't know.
Boxers,
that could have been that too.
Boxers fighting actors, boxers fighting YouTube celebrities. That's bullshit. Sorry. Regardless of what color they are. That shit is
But
bullshit.
you know what it is? I mean, it's not
for color. And you can't say YouTube boxers because YouTube is a university for a lot of these younger people. So you can learn a lot through YouTube. People are learning how to play basketball on YouTube, and they might be in the NBA.
But boxing is a sweet science. You should not be able to just walk into the ring and say, I box now. That's fucking bullshit.
That's where I'm saying that's where Mayweather failed to execute that.
I box now. What's up? I would like to fight.
That's bullshit, man.
This is the world that.
See, and the thing is, no.
And I don't think the people got played for their money. I think the people got what they wanted to see. They wanted to see a freak show. They wanted to see this YouTuber fight the best boxer in the world, and that's what they saw.
No, half of the people that wanted to see Mayweather beat the shit out of this YouTube boxer, where you had some people, probably a small inkling of people that wanted to really see him win and shine. So, but the thing is that Mayweather failed on that. Mayweather went in there, basically, and I'm not saying he survived, but he didn't take any risk. He went in there, played it safe, got his check, and bounced. That's it. The whole thing was a money grab. Yeah,
but that's what Mayweather does, period. But
no, he doesn't. But the thing is, it's I'd rather see that. I'd rather see that in a real boxing match. Him do that. But in an exhibition, I look at an exhibition like an all-star game. Shit that you normally wouldn't do, but you're putting on excitement to fucking entertain the fans. He failed on that. He just went in there and it's like, yo, I'm just here to get this check. That's it. No entertainment, no nothing. I don't care if you knocked him out. Make him miss. I'm saying showboat, smack him on the ass. I'm saying tap him a little bit, talk shit. Show him that he doesn't belong in this ring.
So an average Mayweather fight, is it the same thing you just described?
No. So
Mayweather's fights aren't like 90% him just racking up points and waiting for the clock to end.
No.
Yeah. Every fight I
no,
see.
it's not.
They're not.
It's not. No, it's not. Go watch Canelo. Go watch him fight Canelo. That didn't happen when he fought Canelo. That didn't happen when he fought Canelo.
All right,
that didn't happen when he fought Miguel Cotto.
So I don't want to.
That didn't happen when he fought Mosley. That didn't happen when he fought Shane Mosley.
I don't want to talk about this.
Of course, I'm saying, because I can't talk boxing with people who don't really know boxing like that.
You know how deep I get into it. It has nothing to do with how deep I get into it.
Of course it does.
Every time, every single Mayweather fight I've seen is the same thing. Him outboxing a nigga until the bell rings. And that's it. Like,
all right, you said, but you said running.
I've never seen
running the first time.
I've never seen him knock anyone out. Never seen that in my life. Never seen him knock anyone out.
He knocked out Ricky Hatton.
I've never seen him be aggressive. I've never seen him headhunting. I've never seen that. He always goes in there and does what Mayweather does: win fights. I'm not hating, but that's what he does.
All right. So by your statement,
and for you to say he doesn't do that, it's absolute bullshit.
No, by your statements, you're not that invested into watching Mayweather fight. I'm saying by those statements, because by you saying that, you're obviously not paying attention, and you're only seeing the major fights that everybody, the must-see fights. So those are those fights you're talking about. all those other fights that, you know, it's not on pay-per-view that you really not invested with, it's not a big thing. Yeah, those are those fights that you missed. So, yeah. Sure. I'm just saying.
Sure.
All right. I'm just saying.
Sure.
All right. But yeah, the fight wasn't entertaining. I thought I was going to get something a little extra because it was an exhibition, a novice, a person not as skilled as any other fighter that you stepped in the ring with. I figured that he would give him a boxing lesson, something, but he didn't do that. He just collected his check and bounced.
Logan Paul has been a fighter, so you can't just assume he's not going to be able to stay in the ring with him. It's not like.
Of course I could. Of course I could. You have a boxer that is quote unquote named the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
So the best ever fighting somebody. So a kid who's been fighting since he was 2 years old and the only thing he knows is boxing. Inside and out. That's the only thing he knows. So a person who's probably been
fighter
boxing
in the world versus some guy
that's probably been boxing 2 years, maybe.
He should have died.
Even that, yo, put your hands down, make a miss and everything like that. In a
basketball perspective, it's like, you know, somebody off the street beating LeBron one-on-one.
No, it's LeBron going against an internet star, Welvin the Great, the D's Nuts guy, the D's Nuts. That's like LeBron going, I'm saying, playing against him one-on-one because he's a YouTube star.
Not even.
And LeBron, I'm saying LeBron is
not Welvin. Mm-hmm. That's LeBron going against J. Cole. J. Cole's all right. Sure, okay, he's all right.
Good.
When you put J. Cole against the best basketball player in the world, he shouldn't score a basket. Mm-hmm. He shouldn't score once.
Maybe once, but he should be toyed with to be like, yo, this is the reason why I'm here and I do this. And this is why you're here. That's what it should have been.
I don't think so now you have to look at your GOAT. Is he really your GOAT? Is he really that nigga?
He's never been my GOAT. He's never been my GOAT.
No, that's not what she's saying.
No, I'm just saying. Is he really the
greatest of all time?
No, I never claimed him to be the greatest of all time. That's why I said,
quote, I'm not saying you claim him to.
I know.
He is heralded as the greatest of all time right now.
Yeah, no, like he self-proclaimed that. He self-proclaimed that.
Well, I mean, no,
you just said that a couple of minutes ago. You just said the greatest fighter, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just quoting.
No, I said the air quotes. I said the air quotes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you missed those.
Right now.
Don't try to play me, miss. You can't play me, miss.
Right now, hold on.
You can't play me, miss.
Right now, Mayweather is considered the greatest. Right now, Mayweather is considered the greatest boxer. Right now.
No, he's not. No, all right. He's not. He's not. I'm just saying he's not. The only person that claims to be that him, he's self-proclaimed and fans of his. But other than that, the boxing world does not consider him the greatest of all time. I'm trying to tell you.
What's the next subject?
Whatever. I'm just trying to tell you.
Nah, so how much did Mayweather make off the fight?
I think 30 million, and then whatever his sponsorship and all that shit comes in. So, but I know he got 30 million to guaranteed. 30 million guaranteed to enter the ring. Just to step in the ring. So win or lose. He was getting that. And then whatever TV and whatever the percentages they got of that. So yeah. So shout out to those who contributed to all that shit.
How much was the fight? $50 or $100?
I watched it for free, so I don't know. But I think it was $50. And some places it'd be a little bit more too, depending on watching the satellite, whatever, and all that too. Yeah. So, but I think it was $50. I think it was. And I'm pretty sure probably 1 million people subscribe to it, I say.
Yeah.
And they get about, and it's like, I think they get 10% or a certain percent of that. And then whoever came through the gate too, they get a certain percentage of that, and all that other shit. So there's so many ways.
In the city, a lot of people like went to the fight.
Yeah.
So, it served its purpose. It was just not. I think they kind of marketed it as it was just supposed to be entertainment, anyways. So.
Well, they wanted to do it in Vegas, but Vegas rejected it. They wanted to do it in Vegas, but Vegas was like, "Nah, it's not happening. We're not doing that."
Why?
It was like, that's not real boxing. That's the biggest rejected it.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
But they still did it. Still made millions.
But yeah, we're moving on. And speaking of self-worth and everything, Monique. Have you guys heard the latest talk about Monique?
No, I have not. What is she doing now?
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, Monique basically went on to Instagram or whatever, and she said, talking specifically about Black women, stop going out in public with scarves, bonnets, pajamas, slippers, and everything like that. She's basically saying we need to stop doing that. We need to hold ourselves here and stop looking like that in public. And she was like, sister honey, huh? She said, sister honey child, you are a queen and you have the crown and all that. And before, we used to make a fuss about wearing our hair natural, and now we always want to cover it up, something like that. But yeah. So she was out here for women. People was getting on her. They was going in. They was going in, calling all kinds of shit. And she did a response to that and doubled down on what she said and doubled down. So yeah. So how do y'all feel about that?
You want to go first?
I was gonna
I'll let you go first. No, let you go first because you are the woman. She didn't say you are the one she is speaking to, sister
first.
Honey Child.
So two things. I'm confused. I thought she was encouraging women. So I've seen the things about the bonnets, but I haven't really been connected to it because I just feel like it's just something else to distract people to talk about other stuff. Just focus on something else. Anyway, so I was under the impression that she was actually encouraging women to stay in their true form, who they are. Again, if your bonnet is on your head, that is your crown. That's why I said, did she tell them not to wear it? I think
yes, in public.
I think she talked about the perception. I think people were like, who cares or something, or I think that's where she got the backlash. But I don't really know exactly what she said, so I can't necessarily comment on her, what she said or what she was trying to do. If she said something and she doubled down and stuck to it, hey, more power to you, because I hate when people come back and be like, I didn't mean that, or I didn't want this. Like, if that's how you feel, stand in your truth. But I think the whole topic about bonnets is just very dumb. I don't know. I guess it's the best way to put it. It just doesn't make no sense. People are people who they are. Just to have something on their head that doesn't mean anything about them. If that person chooses to walk outside in public with a bonnet and you are not attracted to them, just please keep it moving and mind your business. People walk out in yellow hats. I don't like yellow hat. A man shouldn't wear a yellow hat outside. What? Like, that's just your preference. If your preference is the person without bonnets, if you see women in airports without bonnets, with bonnets or without them, and you're like, why would they do that? They're protecting their hair. A lot of us, women are just always subjectified to everything. Like, braids are ghetto. Straight hair, you shouldn't wear. Natural hair is too thick. Like, everything is supposed to be for everyone else. We have to be one with ourselves. So I don't know if she was like kind of telling them not to or being forward, but I think if people just...
she was telling them not to. She said all that should not be worn in public. That's what she's basically saying. None of that should be worn in public.
My thing is this. I personally feel like when a woman leaves her house, she should look presentable, period. That's the way I feel about it. I feel like a woman should leave her house with her I'm just running to the store right quick outfit on, unless she is legit just running to the store right quick. I try not to do that because I'm a pretty motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Got you. That's just you.
So I feel like women should do that. And I don't like the idea that we always put extra pressure on ourselves because we are Black. Like, we'll say, oh, we especially shouldn't do that because we're Black. I don't like that idea. Even though in some cases it might be true, but I don't know about this one.
I get what she was trying to say. I get what she was trying to say, but she's looking at it from the lens of when she was brought up. And you can't have those eyes of when you brought up into 2020. It's like you look at bonnets. Yeah, women use it. I'm saying to protect their hair and everything, but now it's fashionable. Like bonnets are basically the women version of do-rags. Basically, you know, say what do-rags are, the same to men. They got Louis Vuitton print ones and all kinds of Gucci ones, all kinds of different styles and everything like that, to the point it's fashionable. So it's just like, yeah, I get it. I'm saying what you're trying to say, but those aren't the times anymore.
A Louis Vuitton or a Gucci bonnet. Just want to say that, even the fake ones.
Oh, it's not real. Of course, it's not real.
I've never even seen the fake. The bonnets I see are purple, some flowers, orange, green, like they're solid colors, or they either have a little design, but I've never even seen a fake one. So that's interesting. I've never seen prints on them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's to the point where it's becoming fashionable. And it's
that whole "we are black, we can't do this" stuff, I think people throw that on shit that it don't need to be thrown on, man. I think women, period, shouldn't come out the house with your fucking head wrapped and all that shit, unless you just run to the store right quick. But
that's just what you think. Why do people's personal opinion on what they like or what they want needs to be projected on every woman, because you want your woman not to go out the house looking like that? Like, I know men who have preferences. My dad's up here, men that's been in my family, like they have preference on what they want. You have a preference on what you want your woman to look like. Now, are you projecting that on everyone? No. If someone doesn't look like the woman you want, you're looking for the woman you want. So why does it have to be projected as like, we shouldn't do this? Bonnets, the Amish family wears bonnets, but it's okay because it's their culture. Jewish, they have their things that they wear, but it's okay because it's their culture. Muslims have their things that they wear, but it's okay because it's their culture. Now, and not only black women wear bonnets now. Everyone's wearing a bonnet because it fucking protects your fucking hair. So what the hell is the point? Now you see a black woman with it. I've seen white women with bonnets. I've seen Spanish women with bonnets. I've seen Mexicans, Asians with bonnets. I've seen women with bonnets. If they wear braids, if they have sew-ins, if they wear protective hairstyles, they're putting on something to protect their hair. I understand it's supposed to be for nighttime. I don't wear bonnets, period. I don't wear them outside. I have one. I don't wear it outside, and I barely wear it. I probably wear it 4 times a year, depending on the hairstyle I have it for, to protect my hair. But that's just my thing. But I'm not casting judgment. I could be next to a multimillionaire in the airport that has a bonnet on. So because she has a bonnet, she's less than. Because she has a bonnet, she's ghetto. Because I get that she might not get the approach that she's looking for in that bonnet. But that's the same way with a guy without the haircut and a scruffy ass beard. You're not going to get the same approach until you get a haircut. You see men looking homeless until they get a haircut and they look like a whole snack. Maybe a whole meal, fucking snack. Like, so you can't, I just feel like because we don't like it and we don't, but you can't deem it ghetto. How is that ghetto when it's it's like wearing a fucking rain jacket every day without it raining. Oh, it ain't raining. So now you look fucking stupid with your rain jacket on.
The reason why people associate it with ghetto is because there is a certain sect of people out there that walk around 24 hours a day in their, I'm just going to run to the store right quick, clothes. So that's why it's looked at as being ghetto. So in my opinion, that's why it's looked at as being ghetto. Now, I'm not trying to pass judgment and say women should do or shouldn't do anything. I'm not trying to say that. I was asked my opinion on bonnets and shit like that. And I feel like a person shouldn't go out of the house. I don't want to say looking your best because that's too much, but I feel like a person should look presentable when they leave their house. Anybody. And I personally feel like women should do it a little bit more because I'm a guy and I like looking at women. That's whatever. I'm a misogynist asshole. I look at it like that, whatever. But I don't feel like it's enough of an issue. Like if it was my girl, I would never be like, yo, you don't look presentable when you leave the house. I might feel sort of like that, but I don't feel it enough to say nothing. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, she don't want to do that. That's not her. She's not that type.
Yeah. You said something, looking presentable. You said in the beginning that they should look their best, and then you went back to looking presentable. But looking presentable could be different for everyone. So I can have a bonnet on, but I be dressed from neck down, makeup on, everything's done. From I guess the hairline, back ain't done, but everything else is done. And I just put my bonnet on. I feel like I look presentable. And if I got one of these fake ones that Kylie's talking about, I really feel like I look presentable because it got a little designer on it. So what's wrong with that? But now it's deemed to certain people as not being presentable. Like for me, I agree with you. I think people should leave the house looking presentable because You just should. That's just how I feel. But for me, pajamas is more ghetto. Like I don't like to see people outside or in airports with pajamas. I don't care if I see bonnets. If I see you in pajamas, I'm just kind of like, why? I'm pretty sure there's some sweatpants or leggings you could have threw on even over the pajamas. Just run into the store right at that. Like pajamas just is like a no unless you're like a dude, seriously. And so that to me, I think we should talk more about that because I seen that in the airport.
Well, she did. She did talk about that. She did talk about the pajamas though. She did mention pajamas.
There's other things that you can deem regardless, like, you know, to everyone, they all have their own personal opinions. Is this presentable? Is this not presentable? Do I look good? Do I not look good? You might feel like you're presentable, like, damn, dude, you need to change your shirt. What? Man, I feel like I look good. Nah, it's kind of wrinkles. Like, whatever. We could all have our own opinions. Don't leave the house without ironing. Don't leave the house without drawers on. A lot of us would be fucked, you know? Just something's happening in life.
Shit, nah, nigga, I don't step foot out this motherfucking house without having some drawers on. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I used to not leave the house unless I was fully. I used to not leave the house unless I was club dressed.
Yeah,
that was just my mentality. I'm not leaving the house without the shoes matching, the shirt matching. I'm not leaving the house, and now I leave the house with sweatpants and t-shirts. Sometimes it's disgusting. And I'm ashamed of myself, but
I mean, I just be like looking a little crazy now, man.
Yeah. I just be like, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm going to work. I'm coming back. I'm not gonna see anyone. I'm not gonna do anything. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it. But I still feel it got to the point where I would go to work and I felt like people were looking at me like, why is this motherfucker dressed up for work? Like I kind of felt like people were looking at me like that.
And I don't think it's a problem with that. Like you just touched on something though. I think one of the things that is the biggest disconnect is how you are raised. Like, so I'm pretty sure you have that feeling and maybe think people have been raised to look a certain way, to be dressed. Some people don't come from shit. Some people don't have nothing and they're making it themselves. They're the most paid, they're figuring it out. And it may not be a lot to us, but it's a lot to them and in their family and their situations. So we don't know what they're coming from and they could be looking their best, but we just look better or maybe we have better to look better. So like you said, people at your job are looking at you like, why are you so dressed up? You could be like, oh, this ain't nothing. But to them, you look like you coming into the Grammys, like you got the whole suit and tie. You're like, yeah, I wish every day. And like I say that because I remember being in college. I don't do bonnets, but headscarves a lot in college and like high school. I would have like a head wrap one. Again, it's raining. You got natural hair. You got to protect your hair into A to B, especially being up there in the snow, like going to classes and stuff. So I remember seeing girls in college that didn't wear bonnets or not bonnets, headscarves or anything, and I would. And they would look at me being different. I'm in the same classroom. I'll go to the bathroom and comb out my hair and go into the class and still be presentable when we got to the classroom. But from A to B, I'm moving with the headscarf on. Maybe I didn't have transportation then. I'm a college kid, obviously. I'm catching the bus or the transfers that they had from campus to campus. So you have to do what you have to do in your time. So you don't really know what season people are in. So again, they're presentable as they're presentable. That's what they got. And ours is ours. And we got to look a little better. Sometimes we go outside looking crazy. There's some people that will like always be dressed. You never know who you're gonna meet. You never know who you're gonna bump into. When I first started traveling, I never cared about how I looked. Then I realized how many people go through the airport and how many people, the next person you can meet can change your life. You don't want to be looking, not professional or presentable. When you meet that person, it doesn't have to be professional. I don't travel with jeans.
I'm a mess in the airport. I'm a mess.
Nah, I learned that
in the airport, I try to wear what is the most convenient thing to get through security. I wear flip-flops. I wear sweatpants. I wear no jewelry. I wear no watch. I take my glasses off. In the airport, I wear whatever will get me through security the fastest.
Depends where you're going.
I'm a mess.
Because sometimes you want to step off that motherfucker fresh.
Yeah.
You hear me? Do you hear me?
Exactly.
Fresh. Sometimes you want to step out that motherfucker
stopped doing
fresh.
It. I stopped doing it.
Nah, it's a different feeling.
Shit. Ain't nothing better than going to airports and do shit.
I playing with their heels, their little dress. I was like, yeah, she came straight. She going straight to it. Like, she knows.
Because you know why? Because you know why? When you get off that plane, depending on where you at, niggas be like, yo, let's go get a drink real quick. Or next thing you know, you in a spot and you fresh ready. You fresh ready.
I started.
You know
Nah, man. I started. I remember when I went to my first day of school at Quincy, and I remember I got Club Fresh. I was like, yo, I'm gonna kill niggas.
Yeah.
I got Club Fresh. And I remember I went there and I felt like no one gave a shit. I felt like I was overdressed. I felt like everybody in my class was in pajamas and flip-flops and shit. I was like, yo, I felt like a ninth grader first day of school and everybody else was an adult. That's the way I felt.
No, fuck that.
It's better to be overdressed than underdressed.
I feel over's always better because I'd rather be over than under.
Yeah.
Because looking over to be like, oh, niggas catch up. You know what I'm saying? But being under, it's like, damn, I should go home right now and change. You know, or just like, I'm just gonna stay in. I'm going to the bathroom so many times so niggas don't see my shit.
I'm sorry,
you know
I'm more embarrassed to be an overdressed. I'm more embarrassed to get overdressed.
I think you might not like the attention.
Underdress is like whoops. Overdress is a decision. Overdress is what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Underdress is he must not have known. Overdress is what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
What if he didn't know?
I mean,
it depends.
Yeah, I mean,
let me tell you this. It depends on overdress. So I went to this conference this weekend. Met a lot of good people. The first day was a mixer. I haven't been to a mixer in forever, especially with networking. So I'm like, okay, what do I wear for a mixer? I'd rather be overdressed for a mixer than go in there with some yoga pants and a little tank top. I'm like, thinking I'm just coming to meet people, and these are millionaires and people in here that got some money that I need to be talking to. So,
all right.
Yeah, there's levels. No,
and
there's levels.
In that setting, you make sure, I made sure I stayed with business casual. The next day is an all-day conference. One of the girls I met in the mixer, she was club ready. I had boots, shoulder pads, makeup, hair laid. Like, I was like, okay, you understood the assignment and you delivered. Yeah. Great job. 9 a.m. for our conference. She's in a sparkling gown, mini, with 6-inch heels. Okay, so now I got to think about you a little different. I get the overdress for the mixer, but we know we're in a conference all day and we're sitting all day. Why are we in a mini sparkling? This is like not even a regular club. This might be a birthday outfit. Like, I'm not even saying just like you going out with 12 girls. Like, when I tell you, her presence is to be known. She wanted to be known. She wanted to be seen. So that's kind of what so she was overdressed.
And that's my point. That's my point. Think about this. Think about the time you were somewhere and someone looked bummy, underdressed, whatever. That is never as comical as when a motherfucker shows up overdressed.
Well, I think we don't laugh at the underdress because you don't know the situation.
When a motherfucker shows up with t-shirts and sweatpants, it's kind of like, damn, nigga, you couldn't even just try. But when a motherfucker shows up with a ball gown, everyone's like, oh!
Yeah.
So
I think
in my opinion, it's more embarrassing to be overdressed than underdressed. I'd rather be underdressed every time.
Shit.
Because underdress looks like you just didn't know. Overdress looks like you're fucking crazy.
No.
Underdress.
You're thinking of the wrong crowds because ain't nobody laughing at nobody. Even when I in there with the mini dress, I rethought her. I'm like, okay, so she's a brand consultant. She made $365,000 sitting in that room with us on Saturday. So clearly, what she stands for, she can dress this way every day if that's how she chooses. So to the average person with a mini mind, you might laugh at her. What are you laughing at for? Like, that's who she is and that's what she dresses.
That's her style, yeah.
Yeah, that's her style. And I say that because I've always been a tomboy. Everybody knows sneakers, jeans, and t-shirts all through high school and college. But in college, I was seeing girls that were always dressed up, and I wasn't really the girlier dressing type of girl. I was jeans and t-shirts and some Jordans. Like, that's how I like to dress. Comfort. That's just with me. But realizing, like, just because someone else is dressing up more doesn't make them any less than me, or even the people that are not dressed up. I think when you're underdressed, it's worse. Like, you're not spoken to with the same respect or even given the same opportunity as someone who's actually dressed for the position. Mm-hmm. Even going in the interview, like, people come to interview like, oh, well, it's just Target, so let me just wear a t-shirt. And then people come to Target in a suit and tie. And that suit and tie probably interviewed better, was more prepared, and then came in and got that job versus the t-shirt just because they just thought the standard was okay. So I think it depends on your environment, but underdressing is never the thing. And I don't think you laugh at people underdress. You just question, do they not have it? Did they not get it? Nobody told them.
Or did they care? Or do they even just care? Yeah.
People show up to their first date. You been on the first date with someone who didn't care about their appearance?
Listen, I'll say it again. Overdressed looks like you don't give a shit. You woke up late. You forgot. I mean, underdressed looks like you don't give a shit. Whatever.
You woke up late. You forgot. Yeah.
Overdressed looks like you're a fucking lunatic. It looks like you're mentally unstable.
Why is this
motherfucker wearing a prom dress to the fucking staff meeting?
Because
you look crazy.
Show y'all. There's levels. There's saying
dress for the position you want, not the position you're in. So I used to see my cart attendant at Target, cleanest shirt tucked in, button ups in the winter. Like, cart attendants, the one who has to do the trash, the one who's, picking up the carts outside, one of the best dressed, cleanest person, because he's dressing for the position he wants and not the one he has. So
you crazy.
I'm pretty sure the other cart attendants would laugh like, why you got on dress shoes? He's like, well, I'm on the inside today. But when he goes out, he got his sneakers ready to go outside. He's prepared for the position. Don't do that.
Nigga, you crazy.
Nah, I'm smart.
I ain't know about that.
I remember one time we was at a youth net party and this former staff person shows up to the youth net party with a fucking gown on. I remember that person was the talk of the night. Everyone was like, yo, you see this chick?
People uncomfortable. The one person
you see this chick?
Made
she don't even work here.
That's why
she got on a prom dress.
You guys all can congregate together. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah. That one person that's overdressed is going to make everyone who's not dressed to their level uncomfortable. So who's not overdressed, everyone's going to get together and be looking. You see her? Because none of us look like her. None of us look like the girl that came in with the gown. So we're all going to talk about her. She don't care. I'm pretty sure she has that confidence, or she felt stupid and did it, or maybe she did care. I don't know.
Or she's crazy.
That too.
So,
So that's comments.
Stupid. Stupid.
I feel like, overdressed other than underdressed, says Kishana and Kylie.
Yeah, because sometimes when you step in the place underdressed and you got motherfuckers dressed up, you just feel stupid. Sometimes it makes you feel stupid, and sometimes it'll make you very, very fucking insecure, especially being there. And fuck that. I'd rather be overdressed. Because overdressed all the time is just like, so what your motherfuckers talking about me? So what? I don't look like that. I'm the best looking motherfucker in this place. It's like, whatever. Yeah.
I've been overdressed before. I don't think I've ever been underdressed. But I know I've been overdressed before and I felt like an asshole.
I'm going to youth net parties and everything. I'm saying we showing up and you always got that one person dressed. You be like, God damn. And then I'm like, God damn, I can't even talk to this person. They say they too clean. We over here looking all dirty and everything. Like, nah. It's like I never want to feel that way again. And so when it came to certain occasions, we stepping out and everything like that. Now I'm dressing. Fuck that. They just call it what you want. You can't call me underdressed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't Africans in church overdressed. You know what I'm saying? That's a different level. Africans in church overdressed. That's a different level. But
I saw the Africans outside in public one day going to church. Yo, they look like goddamn Guardians of the Galaxy. They looked amazing.
Yeah. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's
they
like
look amazing.
Yeah, but
they look like the Jackson 5 in the Can You Feel It video. I thought they were coming to I thought they were aliens who were coming to Earth to save us.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Oh shit. So since we are speaking on culture, Tulsa Massacre happened over 100 years ago, about 100 years ago. It's the anniversary, finally giving its recognition, talking about reparations and everything like that. Furthermore, into the Tulsa and everything, like the businesses that they had as far as like they had chiropractor offices, they had movie theaters, they had all kinds of diverse, different types of businesses. Right? We all know it was destroyed, whatever. Now, a lot of people are talking about as far as segregation, it would have aged well if segregation was still legal. We would have been better off, basically. So how do you feel about that? Do you feel that segregation would have been a good thing, or it is what it is now?
Segregation by law is fucked up. Segregation by choice, I don't agree with it. But to each their own. Like I feel like helping your own is one thing. Sticking to your own is kind of bullshit, because the world stops if we all do that. Like, it stops spinning.
So I think that the Black community would have had a better chance at wealth had we stayed in segregation. I'm not for segregation though, if that makes sense. So I kind of feel, I think I would like the world to be way more diverse. I think it's okay, but I think we should all be helping each other. We're all humans. At the end of the day, let's be real. So I think they took a lot from us. And I think if we would have had that, we would be in a better position for wealth. So I do think that segregation is not something that we wanted, that they forced onto us. And I think forcing it onto us made us kind of get a little bit hungry and get into the things that we needed, like chiropractors, banks, doctors, like all the stuff that we need within the community, actually serving the community. We lost it. So since they forced it on us, we should have kept it to make it work for us, but they took that shit from us once they seen us getting better than them. So that's my thought.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I definitely feel, I mean, obviously the Black community definitely would have been better, because at the same time, the resources that we had, everything would have been our own, and we wouldn't have to depend on anybody else supplying for us, because we would have basically got our own. And at the same time, all that being passed down from generation to generation to generation, it would only lead to more and bigger and better things. Mm-hmm. And so, but with the whole segregation thing, I feel that how can I put this?
I won't say, so let me not say we would have been better off. I think that it would have given us a better start, because you have to learn from other people, and just you can have a like mind with someone who's not like skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
yeah, you
can connect with someone. Your mind on what you want to do on podcasts and theaters and stuff like that can be the same connected to an Asian man. So you know, and if you guys can partner and grow just off of your minds and your mindset be on the same page, you could potentially lose not having someone like that to be able to partner with, if we were just strictly y'all stay here. But then you will also grow more like-minded people within your community too. So you kind of have this whole catch. So it's like there's pieces of everything. So it's like kind of like the old school shit. Like, not everything about the past was bad, but there's pieces of it we got to revamp to make us better. So it's like maybe pieces of segregation we could have had. Like, I know it's so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, pieces
like,
of it. Pieces of it.
Stupid, but like
or it's like to the point where it's just like, you look at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like, if they would have left Oklahoma alone, just let us fucking be. I'm saying every town, what I'm saying, we were striving, we was doing our own shit, our own way, and not fucking with anybody else. Just leave these towns alone and let them do whatever.
But okay, so I have a question. It might sound stupid, so if it does, please don't put this on there. But like, Tulsa was only like that. I mean, that was only like that in Tulsa. Why didn't it like get you know what I'm saying? Like, it was only Tulsa. Like, they took that out with one bomb. Not one bomb, but like, you know, they took everything we had, because all we had was right here. Like, how come the education, all of that shit that was going on in Tulsa, the banks, everything that was going there couldn't get everywhere? It wasn't in Georgia.
No, but the thing was, that's the thing. It was.
Okay, that's why I said.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there were other towns.
Came on OWN. I recorded it. I just didn't watch it yet.
Yeah. So there were other towns, especially towns like in Charleston, South Carolina. Mm-hmm. There was towns like that in North Carolina. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of towns, let's say, like around there. But the thing is that when Tulsa happened, that was sent everywhere. That was sent to everywhere. So all even saying, so basically what it shows is that it's basically saying, it's almost like a message saying, if you Black people try to try to prosper and try to get all uppity, this is what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So it discourages everybody to like, yo, I'm not even gonna start our own shit because these motherfuckers are gonna take it from us and blow the shit up or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, we don't want another Tulsa to happen.
And that's one of the reasons why I don't like the idea of segregation. If Black folks kept to themselves, what happens is the world gets smaller for Black folks. We get this little box and we get to stay in. And then whenever the enemy wants to do something to us, they know exactly where to go. You just go
I
to
don't
that
think
little
so.
box.
Why would the world get smaller if we stuck to ourselves?
I don't think it gets smaller.
Because that's what they do. They will give you a little piece and say, okay, this is yours. Don't come out of it.
I think it would have created more unity within ourselves, like with our own people, and at the same time, it would have made us that much stronger. But also, as far as like with segregation, like if it stayed for a certain period of time to the point where Black people was able to establish so many different things on their own to create their natural resources and everything, and then they lifted segregation, and we were able to basically trade and get other tips from other people and everything like that. I think we would have been better off. Mm-hmm. I think we would have been more stronger. I'm gonna say we would. I think as far as like
the 21st century we would have segregation. I think it could have lasted, and that sounds kind of fucking stupid for me to say it. I can't even believe it's coming out, but I think it probably should have lasted a little longer and then broke off once we were more established. So then we can have that unity with other diversified, races and kind of grow more. So we won't just be put in that box of you were in the Black community, you only stick to the Black community. Like if
and the thing is
long enough to get the structure of wealth within the Black community.
And then also what I say as far as it aging well, because the condition that we in, I'm gonna say this is the thought, because the condition that we in, everything that we have is stolen from us. Like we were the creators of the cool and making, and creating this cool culture that everybody wants to be a part of, that everybody wants to take bits and pieces of and profit everywhere else except for giving it back to our culture. So when that ages well and we're able to keep all that, mm-hmm. instead of people trying to come in and take bits and pieces of it. So it's like it stays ours, especially just saying not with just like music. I'm saying like with the whole culture. So that's why I was saying like people would say segregation would have aged well, just for that purpose.
Yeah, because the stuff that they took, we don't get back.
Like just think about how many people, so like how many Black companies they would have had as far as like record companies and everything, as far as like masters and people like owning their content and all kinds of shit like that. And so yeah, but I mean that was just a thought about that. But yeah, moving on. So speaking of COVID season is damn near. It's damn near done. COVID's kind of out of here. I guess that's the perception of the people. People able to
perception this weekend.
People are able to go places without wearing their masks. I've been in Stop and Shop, been in Walmart. Some motherfuckers have masks. Some people don't. I have a mask. I'm not fully vaccinated. Whatever. I'm not even vaccinated. So, so West Virginia, right? So West Virginia, their COVID numbers were very high. As far as vaccinations, very, very low. So they started putting all these, so with the stimulus relief that West Virginia got, they basically started making up all these different incentives. So basically, at first they had an incentive where if you get fully vaccinated, you get registered to be in some type of drawing. Grand prize, you get $1.5 million. Second place, you get 500, like almost 600K for second place. That still didn't drive people, so they started adding more incentives to the point where getting fully vaccinated, you can get, you can go on trips, you can get money, you can get house, you can get a house, you can get all types of shit, all dirt bike, custom cars, all kinds of crazy shit. So that's what West Virginia is doing as far as an incentive plan to boost up vaccination rates.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. Any thoughts on that?
Nah, I think they need to chill out. I don't understand the purpose at this point. I think we got over. Didn't we just find out about Dr. what's his name, Fauci, his emails and the whole thing? Like, they just need to chill out. Stop trying to get people vaccinated. Whoever got it, and they need to let it go. That's not
what happened with Fauci?
His emails
Some
were
emails are leaked.
And he was emailing someone, telling them, like, the masks are pointless. The masks are only for people who actually have COVID to prevent it from getting off. Not everybody needs to wear a mask, only people who actually have it. So it was just all like a scam. Even they talked about the vaccination, some of it not necessarily being what it needed to be, but just trying to push it because the more people that would get it will hopefully can weed off. Yeah.
So here's the thing. If I tell you the only people who need to wear the mask are the people who have COVID, how is wearing masks a scam? Because who's to say who has COVID? So wouldn't the safest thing be for everyone to wear a mask?
Yeah. I think because it'll be hard to determine it. It'll be hard to determine it. And at the same time, it's like, so if you give people that choice where you have to wear it or not, some people say, I don't have COVID. Next thing you know, everybody who don't have masks, that person is spreading it. So more people end up having COVID because this person is trying to lie because they don't want to wear a mask.
It happened anyways. So
I'm gonna say, yeah, you're gonna say definitely did.
Like,
of course it did.
COVID, for someone who had COVID, I would wear a fucking mask so I don't get no one else sick. But instead of having regular people feel like they're trapped in a mask, people are tired of wearing masks. I don't think you understand. It's the pandemic has really messed people up mentally, first and foremost. So they're just over the strain of being told you need to keep this thing on your face like a muzzle, but what is it doing for me? And there's no real incentive to it. Even people who've gotten the vaccination, why do I still have to keep this mask on at this point? If it's really only for the people who are supposed to have COVID. You have COVID, put on a mask. You don't know you have COVID until you go get tested. People didn't have a mask before they went and got tested. People still got COVID and went to the stores with the mask on. Didn't matter. Like, I don't think people understand.
Yeah, because they said they're supposed to isolate.
In quarantine, if you lived in a city by yourself, how are you gonna get your groceries? How are you gonna get your food? How are you gonna get everything? People were going places. I know a lot of people had COVID. One of my friends was still going to the gym when she had it. She was still working out. I felt fine. I'm going to work out. Okay. So I don't think it mattered to the sense of forcing it. And it was also more so an incentive and money and all this other stuff because everybody was buying all this PPE equipment. So that was part of it as well. So that was a problem. Like you're using.
But in any pandemic, any type of catastrophe, people are always going to try to make money out of it.
Yeah.
Because people love making money out of pain and terror.
Yeah. So
people love making money.
Speaking of money and the pandemic, and people love making money through any pandemic. Did you guys know they released the richest people for 2021, the top 10 world's richest people? And Jeff Bezos is typically number one, Amazon.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, everybody knows him.
Yeah.
He's 2. The third one, who's moved up maybe 4 levels, past Bill Gates, past Mark Zuckerberg, is Bernard Arnold. Do you guys know who he is?
No.
So Bernard Arnold is the chair and CEO of LVMH, the world's largest luxury goods.
Yep. So, Moet, Louis Vuitton, Hermes,
all of
Grey Goose. They own damn near everything.
Loans, and people got stimulus checks, and everybody went and bought all of these luxury items with no asset, no return. to value, know anything. And you just made this man the third richest. His net worth is 150 billion. He's passed Bill Gates at 124 billion, and he passed Mark Zuckerberg at 97 billion. Damn shame.
Yeah.
And they also
better with our money and not go to fucking Louis.
and he also teamed up. And he also teamed up with Jay, and they got 50% of Ace of Spades also.
Yeah, the niggas wasn't buying Ace of Spades as much as they was buying.
Nah, I know that. Oh, niggas was buying Ace of Spades. Hell no, niggas was buying Ace of Spades with what's called PPP loans. Hell yeah, it was. That's $200. That's $200.
Was still happening in most cities and states, unless you was in Atlanta or in the South. You weren't doing that.
Liquor stores were open. Niggas were having private parties and everything like that. Liquor stores are open. What are you talking about? And they're cheaper than a liquor store.
I'm not convinced that he got this rich from his merger with Jay-Z and Ace of Spades, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it helped. I'm saying it definitely helped. Jay got like what, 350 out of that?
Nah, that's not it. It's from the other stuff you trying to make.
No, of course. But I'm saying it definitely was a major part. I mean, motherfuckers was buying liquor like Moet and freaking Remy Martin, all the like all that shit. Niggas was in these liquor stores during the pandemic.
I think they were buying Casamigos because that's the hottest one. I think they were buying probably Moet's nasty. So who's really buying that? Besides just to look cool. I don't know. But that's why they buy clothes, because they want to look cool. I just think it's
get a PPP loan. I'm saying PPP loan. I'm saying got some money. A nigga go to a liquor store and fucking buy some fucking Louis 13 that cost $3,000 just to say they had that shit. Hey, look what I got. Who's making the money, whatever like that. Saying all that shit went up. Like that's all the Louis Vuitton dude. Yeah. That's all part of his brand. Yeah, and he owns Hermes, all that other shit. Yeah, he's just crazy. They own a whole bunch. But yeah, man, that's damn. I know a lot of niggas is going to jail too. I know that. A lot of niggas is going to jail.
What?
A lot of niggas is going to jail. That PPP, the PPP loan shit, the fraud.
Oh. What is it?
Nobody that went to jail, and I sure don't want to.
Motherfuckers using shit for fraud. Dude was buying. Dude had a bought a $4 million loan. Took a $4 million loan out. Bought a Lamborghini in Florida. The other there was a couple took out PPP, bought a house in Atlanta. Yeah, people was going crazy over these PPP loans.
So wait, so what exactly is a PPP loan?
It was the whole pandemic loan, basically saying it was like kind of like a hardship loan for like business stuff.
It was a small business owner hardship loan.
Okay, that's what that was. All right.
Yeah, there was little scams out here doing that for like 10,000 or something like that, giving another person $2 and they cash it. Some bullshit they was doing. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. Speaking of Florida, also, what? Huh?
I ain't saying nothing. The feds be tapped in. Once you say PPP, their mics turn on. Okay.
PPP got the Glocks and techs.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that too.
And Def Squad got the whatchamacallit. So speaking of that, have you guys did you guys watch the Verzuz that happened with Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, the rematch?
No.
I know D don't watch Verzuz. I don't even talk to that dude. It was great. It was great. That's all I got.
You're breaking up.
If you didn't watch it, but yeah, what's up?
I see you were breaking up. But I seen the first one. I didn't see the rematch. I heard the rematch was good, but the first one was good enough for me. I missed the second one though. I didn't feel like there was a lot of promotion behind it anymore. Or maybe it's somewhat different.
It is a little different because they're no longer teaming up with Apple, so everything's through Triller. But they still put it on Instagram and I think some other platforms. But yeah, mostly Triller and Instagram. But it's dope. It was dope. I think it was better. It was definitely better than their first one. Basically battling each other. Yeah, it was dope. And then it was it was at Live.
Yeah,
it was at Live. So and they was open. They was open, and like they had that baby in the crowd. Rick Ross in the crowd, so Swizz say something to Rick Ross, and then he'll play along, and they'll be battling back and forth. So Timbaland song of his. It was dope. How I was doing this good interaction shit. It was definitely dope. But since we're on Verzuz also, yeah. Since we're also on Verzuz, what do you guys think about the potential Bow Wow and Soulja Boy fucking Verzuz?
I'll watch every moment of it.
I will.
Every moment.
I will.
I'm here for it, Soulja Boy.
And I think the winner should fight Mayweather.
Stupid. He's stupid.
He'll be black. I'm with it.
Yo, I really think, yeah. I think Soulja Boy got it. I think Soulja Boy got it. Cause what's gonna happen? Like, I think Soulja Boy should save those mega hits for like the second half. Play like 1 or 2, but those mega hits for the second half. Cause Bow Wow got a lot of hits too, but he got a lot of early TD bopper hits. So I'm not sure how those will go over with the verses. But yeah, he definitely got some heavy hitters though. But yeah.
Did they sign the contract? Is it official?
I don't know. Like they both agreed on it, and there's talks about it. I don't know if it's official, but that's the one that they're actually trying to do. Because I know they were skeptical at first, because I remember Timbaland was basically saying like last year or a year and a half ago, Bow Wow was saying put me on Verzuz, and I remember Timbaland or one of them was saying you don't got 20 hits, and there was like a whole big thing. Bow Wow was like, oh, I got 20 hits, blah blah blah, this and that, yeah, and then I guess like people went to Twitter and was like getting at Timbaland, and Timbaland was like, okay, so you do got 20 hits, whatever, yeah. With the Soulja Boy and everything. So, but yeah.
How do we label Bow Wow? Just speaking on him. So I know like Drake had said he looks up to him, whatever. Bow Wow made him start rapping or whatever. Mentioned something like that. Don't quote me, but he said like watching Bow Wow rap made him want to rap or some shit like that. So Bow Wow thinks he got this like, yeah, Drake, he was on, I done put these people on, I did all these tracks. So he has this real big head. But like, when you are a kidpreneur, we'll say that, not an entrepreneur, kidpreneur, and you get into certain things at a young age. Yeah, a kidpreneur, it's a real word. So when you get into certain, when you get into whatever you're doing at your young age, you could be influential towards some people who are not necessarily in that atmosphere yet. But then they can come out and be 10 times better than you. You just inspired them to do the same thing that you was doing. So like, how do you feel about that? Because I know like a lot of rappers and artists be like, yo, I made this nigga's flow, or this person sound like me, but this person came back and did you way better than you. And just because you were, everybody's a rapper, everybody's a cheerleader, everybody's something like this, people doing everything, and there's always someone better than you. Do you still consider yourself like Bow Wow a legend? Or not saying he's not a legend, but you still consider yourself on this high ranking level because people like Drake felt like rapping after you?
I mean, well, first of all, Drake and Bow Wow are the same age, which is fucking crazy. But even to think about that, but I don't know. It's you could kind of call them like some people will have Bow Wow in their top 50 or top 20. For me, but I could say he's a legend. I could definitely say he's a legend. He had one hell of a run from when he was freaking on the Snoop Dogg album. I'm saying Doggy Style. What you want to be when you grow up, a motherfucking hustler? Mm-hmm. That was him. He was on the Arsenio Hall show, and then to the point where he actually made music from when he was a kid all the way to up until he was an adult. Damn, they almost had like a 5-year to 10-year of relevancy. So hell yeah, you could call him a legend. I mean, if you want, I would. I'm not saying like he's definitely a legend in his own right.
I think he's transformed the game. I think he's held that. He's had a very long career, very consistent career, I guess, within that time frame. But since then, he has done nothing for rap, nothing for music, nothing influential on that side. Like in the last Can I say 10 years? I don't know if Bow Wow has a song in 10 years, so I might be wrong. Maybe 5.
Yeah, I don't know about his new songs.
Yeah, maybe 5 years. He has not had anything. I want to say 10, but I'm just going to say 5. But he hasn't had anything in a adult life. So when you're a kid rapper, are we serious?
I think
he still find ways to make it relevant.
That's like if I make Brooklyn a rapper, and she does a good run and sells a lot of music and even touches some other place. Well, little girls are always different than little boys. Little boys, women will like boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? But little girls are probably just thinking.
I say a little Bow Wow.
Yeah, but no doubt. Yeah, but no doubt in my mind. I'm saying no doubt in my mind that I could I could definitely hear a lot of people say Bow Wow influenced me to rap.
Yeah, I think
I could definitely hear that.
He was a kid. That's what you were there to do.
I could definitely hear that. Yeah, but I'm like hearing Drake say it. Okay, yeah. I mean, he just paying homage. You know what I'm saying, to a dude that came before me. He recognized. I'm saying he recognized his star power. I'm saying what he did. I'm not saying he did anything for. I'm not saying he contributed in a way to the point where he changed hip hop to that point where people would put in hip hop conversations. Nah, I'm not saying that, but in one way, shape, or form, he's his own legend in his own right. 10 Park, he Mr. 10 Park, you know, what was it? 106 in Park.
He did music. He started doing movies and after the music and stuff.
Yeah.
He has a hell of a career. I'm not knocking his career, but as far as
he solidified stars. So it was like, yeah, I can see that. It's like, yeah. I mean, a legend. I mean, just because someone's better than you, I'm saying now, or has a bigger star than you, and you say, yo, you inspired me to rap. That's the dude paying homage. I'm saying that's it. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Regardless of who it is. I'm pretty sure it's definitely something for Bow Wow, but like, yo, shit, that's what's up. But nigga, that don't mean you can rap your ass off.
Yeah.
Because you can.
Yo, listen, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy is gonna be the best verses ever. I'm calling it right now.
Me too.
It's gonna be the best.
Comical.
The best.
And they had beef before.
All they need is motherfucking Marcus Houston to come out at some point.
No, that was what Marcus.
With that hat with the long brim.
Marcus has some eye joints though.
Huh?
Marcus has some eye joints. He's a little corny, but he has some joints. Don't try to play Marcus Houston like that.
Yeah, all right.
Yo, so Naked's hot, son.
Yeah, good and terrible.
Nah, Naked's hot, son. Naked's classic. The song's a classic. I don't care what you say.
Nigga, ain't that the video where he tried to bite fucking what's the brown shit? D'Angelo?
Oh yeah, it was something like that. It was something like that. Yeah, he had the white on and shit.
He tried to do the how does it feel?
Yo, how many niggas did that after that? They was like, oh, word, that's what niggas gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I remember Hits from the Streets did it, and it was hilarious.
Yo, Hits from the Street, aka my fucking twin. Yo, niggas AKA, call me fucking Hits. Yo, I need money. Yeah, man, fucking. Yeah, that was that video. Yo, I hated it. It's all the girls talked about. Oh, D'Angelo videos come on. That was like porn to them. And I was just like, all right, nigga. Like, now I don't want to see this shit. Like, hurry up. Like, yo, why the fuck does them say, yo, why are they playing this bonus song on the fucking week? This shit ain't even fucking rap.
Talk to me about no damn D'Angelo.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't talk to me about no damn D'Angelo.
Shit. Yeah, you guys heard about the artist that sold invisible artwork for 18 grand.
I feel that nigga.
A blank canvas?
No, he said it was a sculpture. He said it was a sculpture, and it was like in a glass case, and it was invisible. And he sold it for 18 grand. Someone actually bought that shit for 18 grand.
Nah, fuck that.
I know a stripper who sold the fact that she liked me, but she only got $45. But
what about strippers?
No, I'm gonna go save that one.
What about the scrippers? The scrippers.
She sold the fact that she liked me. She really did.
The what?
She sold the fact that she liked me.
Oh, and you said she only got $45 from you.
Yeah, she really didn't like me though.
Speaking of strip clubs, like, what's the most you spent in a strip club?
I don't want to talk about this.
Nah, what's the most you spent, man?
I don't want to talk about this.
Is that bad?
Next question. I don't want to talk about this. I like them, okay? Strip clubs are fun. I love it.
All right, so this is
The most I spent in a strip club was $700. Is that a lot?
Yeah, it's a lot. For what?
They gave it to me. Told me to throw it. I was like, here you go.
Oh, it wasn't your money. Oh, please. It wasn't your money. I'm talking about your money, of your own money.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I bought my brother a dance and I brought DeMario a dance. The most I spent in the club. Did I buy you a dance you came to Atlanta that one time? I know I brought my brother one. It was his first birthday.
We didn't go to the strip when I came to Atlanta.
Yeah, we did.
No,
we didn't. We talked about. Yeah, so this is the thing. DeMario wanted to go. And I was like, DeMario, you have to have money in the strip clubs in Atlanta. And he's like, nah, strippers just want a conversation. And this is when I first moved to Atlanta. This is when we first came. And I was like, nah, not these strippers. They only want money. They don't want to talk. He's like,
yeah, I don't want to go to a strip club. I don't want to go to a strip club where the women are there to make money.
That's their fucking job.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
You don't like that?
I want to go to a strip club where the strippers
working for it.
Where the strippers are hoping that I take them home with me and save them. I want to go to that strip club.
Oh, so now you're the equalizer. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. I still don't see the point of spending my hard-earned money and throwing that shit in there.
Yeah, whatever, that's you, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, that's me, nigga. Exactly, motherfucker. That is me. Shit. And speaking, since we're speaking on Black culture, as far as for, strip club in Atlanta, whatever. Anyways, that's nothing to do with nothing, but we're speaking on Black culture. Greatest Black movie. We can end with this. Greatest Black movie. For you, in your opinion. Greatest Black movie.
That ever exists?
Best
for
man.
you. For you.
Best man.
Love and Basketball. I was gonna say Coming to America, but I feel like that's everybody's. But Coming to America.
Greatest Black movie.
Crooklyn.
For me?
Cooley High.
I was gonna say that.
I like Cooley High. That actually did change my life.
Yeah, maybe Cooley High.
I could say Cooley High.
Yeah, I'm going with Cooley High because I think that would change my life.
I could say Cooley High. It was just, yeah.
Yeah, Cooley High. Or 5 Heartbeats. 5 Heartbeats, Cooley High right here. That's it.
5 Heartbeats. 5 Heartbeats is a classic.
Yeah, 5 Heartbeats.
Can I say 3? 5 Heartbeats, Cooley High.
The reason why I say Best Man, Best Man was the first Black movie that I saw that wasn't about them being Black. Like, you could have replaced all those characters with Mexicans, white people, Puerto Ricans, whatever. It would have been the same.
Still work. Yeah.
No. So
yeah.
I feel like, so that because Black people are pushed into a subgenre, we have to do more to just make it about people and not about 100% about the Black experience.
Yeah. But now that's all changing. That's all changing because.
Huh?
Black sitcom.
Hey, Cosby Show. Everybody knows
favorite
that.
Black sitcom?
Different World.
It's Cosby Show.
I would definitely say
it's Cosby Show. Yo, what are we talking about?
Yeah, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
What is wrong with y'all?
It is Cosby Show. It is because the dances.
Different World was a spinoff from the Cosby, so it's the same shit. So give me credit.
No.
You're older than me, so you was into Cosby, and I'm younger than you, and I was in a different world.
We watched Different World too. Watch Different World. This came on right after the Cosby Show.
Different World. Actually, the Cosby Show started. I was like 3 when it started.
Yeah, exactly.
The Cosby Show, but he's out here raping women, so I'm not giving him that. But he is raping women, so I'm not.
So you can't separate. You can't separate the art from the person.
No, best R&B artist.
No, listen.
Kelly, but he's in jail for raping women.
What he's done now doesn't. What he's done now can make you not watch the show again, but it doesn't change the fact of how great the show was.
Exactly.
I can't fuck with R. Kelly anymore, but "Turn Back the Hands of Time" is one of the most beautifulest songs in the world. That doesn't change.
You still sing that in the shower.
I wish.
Better hands of time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That don't change. I don't want to listen to the song again. Yo, I hate to be that nigga, but I legit just can't. I hear R. Kelly and something goes, nah, I'm good. It's not even a conscious decision I made.
But do you feel that way about the Cosby Show?
I don't know. I haven't seen it on TV. I might.
Nah, I still find myself.
I'm not. I'm still watching Cosby Show. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Still watch that.
I'm not judging nobody because I think the idea is stupid. I think the idea of what someone does in their personal life and their art, I believe you should separate those. But also, I'm a hypocrite. Sometimes I just can't.
Could you watch old Chris Benoit highlights? Old Chris Benoit matches?
Yes, I could.
Okay. No, just this thing.
Yes.
I mean, it's basically you got to pick and choose. You got to pick and choose basically what it is. Like I can't listen to an R. Kelly song. Maybe I'm saying maybe one or two. There's some. I mean, there has to be some like you have to at least be able to have like one or two songs.
But see, that's my point. Sometimes those decisions aren't made for you. I mean, you don't make. They're made for you. It's like, yo, I just can't fuck with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like
I think there has to be like one or two songs that should be allowed to make it okay to listen to R. Kelly. But yeah, I mean,
one or two songs that we can listen to of his
that we should be allowed to, without scrutiny, without people judging and pointing the finger and saying this.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Kinder Bueno.
I mean,
they ain't even doing that at graduations no more.
I don't think so. It's a great song. It's a great fucking song. Probably one of the top best songs ever. Probably you could probably say top 5. One of the best songs ever.
Hands down.
So that's hard, man.
Who would be on your Mount Rushmore of top entertainers?
Shit.
That's far, right?
Yeah.
Entertainers.
Yeah, I think they got 5. Mount Rushmore got 5.
Yeah, maybe 5. I don't know.
Entertainers, as far as like you got to define entertainer then.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, like so they could be singer, actor, whatever.
Mm-hmm. James Brown.
I mean, that's hard. I have to put that in category. That's hard.
Prince.
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah. Eddie.
Okay.
Freddie Mercury. Sammy Davis Jr.
Now, Richard Pryor. This is no particular order. Richard Pryor, because Which Way Is Up is probably one of my all-time funniest movie. As far as like funny movie of all time.
Richard Pryor can't sing.
That's probably mine. Richard Pryor, Dave Chappelle, Michael Jackson, of course. That's 3.
Richard Pryor, Michael Jackson. Who else you said?
Richard Pryor, Michael Jackson, Dave Chappelle. Denzel. And
damn, I'm sorry. Brooklyn just beat Milwaukee 125-86. Jesus, look this guy. No, James Harden.
I knew that was gonna happen. But I'm not even worried about that.
Not that bad. No,
I knew they was gonna win. Giannis saying they found a cheat code for him. Damn, who's my 5th?
I'm gonna take. Who's the last person you just said?
I said.
Entertainer. He's just a comedian. He's not an entertainer. He's more just a comedian.
That's why I said define entertainer.
Like the people he named. What'd you name? Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
He's done movies and at least acting. Did Chappelle do any movies? I think Chappelle.
Yeah, Chappelle did movies.
What movies?
Half-Baked?
No, yeah, but like, it's like besides being like Richard Pryor did actual movies and they fucking sucked, but whatever. Well, a couple of them did.
Whoa. Which ones? Which ones?
There were some movies he did that sucked.
Which ones though?
Which ones?
Let me go.
What? Critical Condition?
Because I can't recall. Yeah.
Motherfucking Blue Streak.
Shit.
Motherfucking
Stir Crazy.
Brewster's Millions.
Stir Crazy. See No Evil, hear no evil.
See no evil, hear no evil.
I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Like, yeah, you got to tell me which one, because this is crazy.
I don't know this nigga, and I don't really know any of his movies, but I seen a documentary on him, and they were talking about like towards the end, he did some bad movies that just fucked him up. The Toy.
Well, The Toy wasn't a bad movie.
The Toy is classic.
The Toy 2, he did the second one. It was horrible.
What? There's a Toy 2? There's a fucking Toy 2.
You're lying.
Why you lying up? I'm out of here. You're lying on Richard's name.
The Toy?
The Toy 2.
I'm just gonna tell you what I seen. They were saying his movies were bad at the end. I don't know this nigga's movie.
Ain't no goddamn motherfucking Toy 2.
No. I saw the documentary. I know exactly what you're talking about. They didn't say the movie was bad. They just didn't have they were box office flops. For who he was, they were box office flops. But they aged very well.
I stand corrected.
They aged very well.
For the old people.
So you're telling me there is a Toy 2?
I don't know. I got an IMDb. I'm about to say.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm just wrong. I stand corrected.
Because Harlem Nights. Shit. I was like, which one, girl?
Definitely not Harlem Nights.
Yeah, they were just saying there was box office flops.
In 1983, that was a flop. Superman 3.
Yeah, Superman 3. Yeah, no one cares about Superman 3. They got rid of it.
A Richard Pryor movie though. That was a movie that Richard Pryor was in.
Because he was the hottest thing right now. He was the hottest thing, so they just threw him in there. And he was a computer engineer.
Hell yeah, that's just like right now if they threw Kevin Hart in Wonder Woman.
Yeah, like what the fuck you there for? No reason.
They'll fucking kill that shit.
I mean, there's no room for it. There's no need
there was no
for
reason.
It. Yeah, there was no like I don't think even Richard was even funny in Superman 3.
No, it was terrible. I watched the movie a bunch of times. It's terrible.
Yeah, and I was just like, what's going on with that? But yeah.
Wax Stack.
Huh?
Wax Stack. Am I saying it right? Wax Stack. WATTSTAX. Stacks. Am I saying this right?
What?
Where the hell are you looking at this information from?
Show us.
Google. It's coming up.
Oh no, you got an IMDb that girl.
Show us what you're looking at.
Yeah, she got IMDb. Because IMDb is like the official. That's where you go for movie stuff. Matter of fact, let me because Richard, you're gonna talk about Richard Pryor like that.
This movie?
What the fuck is that? Yeah, what's tax? What's tax? Oh, what? That's a documentary. Whatchamacallit? Yo, he killed that shit in the documentary. It's basically it was after the Watts riots, they had a concert, like a concert after the whatchamacallit.
Woodstocks.
Yeah.
Woodstocks. It's supposed to be like Woodstock.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Now that was good. He killed that. You need to if you want a good laugh, yeah. I'm saying
That's how I watch some Richard Pryor movies.
You got
Richard Pryor, man.
You gotta see JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling.
JoJo Dancer, Stir Crazy.
I seen Stir Crazy. I seen some of his movies. I just don't know this. No, I got it.
The movie
See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Dancer, Kylie.
It's called
Wake Up JoJo Dancer.
JoJo Dancer, yeah. Your Life's Calling. I just recently watched that too.
Saddest goddamn movie.
Yeah, it is. But it was very great. Yeah. But yeah, we could wrap this up because it's hot as a fart. I'm over here freaking sweating.
I got a little fan. Bam.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
That concludes our special. If you are checking out the audio version and want to check out the video version, check us out on YouTube, It's Barely Watching Podcast, no spaces. You want to check us out on social media, it's either Barely Watching or Barely Watching Podcast. Across all platforms. All right. I go by the name of Cobra Karate, and I'm off this.
Bye. Oh, Sugar Okay, that what she's on too.
Peace.
Across the global.
Bogo.